Viewer, are you really surprised by Mamata Banerjee ditching the Congress now and in public today? Literally every single thing that Mamata Banerjee has said about the Congress party since 2016 has either been scorn or ridicule or suspicion. Let me demonstrate that for you with actual facts. Today, Didi says enough is enough. The Congress can take a hike. I will not share any seats with them in Bengal for the Lok Sabha. They can go and fight the BJP on their own. But this latest outburst was simply waiting to happen. Let me just take you through all the things that Mamata Banerjee has said leading up to today's big eruption, and then you can decide whether you should be surprised or not by this outburst. Mamata's annoyance with the Congress party began in 2016 when the Congress tied up with the left to challenge Mamata as chief minister. Mamata destroyed the left Congress alliance, as you know, and on the day of the results in 2016, she was brutal, saying Rahul Gandhi is a kid who is the biggest USP for Narendra Modi. And then in private, she reportedly said, the boy has no future. In 2021, Mamata famously attacked the Congress by saying, Congress is just BJP's TRP and that all they do is waste time. In March 2023, just weeks before the India alliance of these opposition parties was formed, Mamata Banerjee lashed out at Congress leader Rahul Gandhi at an internal party meeting, saying that Rahul Gandhi is Prime Minister Narendra Modi's biggest TRP. In December 2023, that's last month, Mamata blindsided the Congress party by suddenly proposing the name of Mallikarjun Kharge, Congress president, as the prime ministerial face for the India alliance. And this came just a week after the India alliance had basically made it a USP of the opposition Gathbandhan that they had no prime ministerial face and that they were not going to fall into the BJP's presidential who versus Modi trap. And this decision, an announcement by Mamata, was made unilaterally without any discussion with the other members, most notably the Congress, who were blindsided and surprised by the announcement. Many credible political analysts saw this as Mamata's crafty move to actually set the Congress up for damage, while also settling once and for all this whole ambiguity over Rahul Gandhi's role and plans. Is he in line to be Prime Minister? Is that even possible, or is it not? All of this may have been part of Mamata's ploy. Finally, things reached a very angry peak this week, with Mamata Banerjee publicly rebuking the Congress for what she called a lack of common courtesy not to have informed her or invited her for Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra. Now, the Congress denies that she wasn't informed, but that's lost in the rage of Mamata's mood. And given Mamata decided to unleash on the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra just a day after Rahul Gandhi sounded a very conciliatory note saying that he had good relations with Mamata, only goes to highlight Mamata's contempt and complete disregard for a party she was once part of. And now, just short of a year before the India alliance celebrates its first birthday, Mamata says she will decide on the issue of a national alliance only after the election, which means she has effectively disconnected from this opposition Gathbandhan. Am I right or am I wrong? As one of the biggest elements of the India alliance, this is a very, very serious blow. This is not just a tutu meme. Should all of this be blamed on Mamata's mercurial temperament and her own unrequited national political ambitions, that she was always sort of annoyed having to share space in this Gathbandhan when she already saw herself as a first among equals? Or is the Congress to blame, given they did nothing to rein in, for instance, a very belligerent Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, who has spent the last 12 months doing little other than get under Mamata's skin and very much in public? Mamata Banerjee was once part of Team Rajiv Gandhi. Doesn't look like it now, but that's what the beginning of her political career looked like. But now it seems that the Congress is too busy recrafting Rahul Gandhi, Rajiv's heir, on yet another yatra to bother about the troublesome and necessary business of alliance management. Whether Mamata and the Congress patch up remains to be seen, but will an electing public be enthused by this free-for-all ego fest this ham-handed management of something as undoubtedly serious as the country's national opposition. With only weeks to go for the next election, it's something to think about, viewer. Thank you so much for listening. And obviously, all of it began with a big India Today news break, a political news break that kicks off 2024, months before the alliance and the Modi government go head-to-head in India's biggest election of the decade. Mamata Banerjee has publicly divorced herself from the Congress party under the National Alliance. And with that, she has put the India Alliance on very shaky ground. It's not just a blow to the opposition bloc, but also terrible, terrible optics and perception at a time when the Congress, is trying to rally the regional allies to take on the might of Narendra Modi. Take a look at this report.
A big jolt to opposition unity. Just ahead of the biggest political battle of the decade, India bloc is hit by party feuds. TMC Supremo Mamata Banerjee has declared her party will go solo in West Bengal. She insists the Congress should limit itself to 300 seats in the Lok Sabha polls.
আমার কোনো কথা হয়নি এবং আমি প্রস্তাব দিয়েছিলাম প্রথম দিনই প্রত্যাখ্যান করেছে। তখন থেকে আমাদের দল সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়েছে আমরা বাংলায় একা করব। ইভেন ওরা যে আজ থেকে র্যালি করেছে আমাদের একবার অ্যাজ এ ম্যাটার অফ কাস্টিং আমি ইন্ডিয়ার অ্যালায়েন্স আমাকে একবার জানিয়েছে যদি আপনার রাজ্যে যান জানায়নি। সুতরাং আমার সাথে কোনো বক্তব্য নেই বাংলার ব্যাপারে। অল ইন্ডিয়ায় কি করবো না করবো আপনার ইলেকশন ভাববো। আমরা সেকুলার পার্টি আমরা বিজেপিকে হারানোর জন্য যা করা হবে।
Mamata also claimed the Congress had not kept her party in the loop on the Bengal leg of Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra. The Congress soon went into damage control mode.
ममता जी का पूरा बयान है हम बीजेपी को हराना चाहते हैं और हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि जो कल ममता जी ने कहा कि बीजेपी को हराना हमारा कर्तव्य है, हमारी प्रायोरिटी है, हमारी प्राथमिकता है, उसी भावना के साथ हम पश्चिम बंगाल में प्रवेश कर रहे हैं। इंडिया गठबंधन भी पश्चिम बंगाल में इंडिया गठबंधन के रूप में चुनाव लड़ेंगे और सभी पार्टियों का सहयोग होगा।
Mamata's outburst, however, follows a series of angry statements by Congress leaders rejecting her offer of 2 Lok Sabha seats.
कांग्रेस पार्टी अपनी ताकत पर चुनाव लड़ना जानते हैं। जो 2 सीटें हमारा कब्जे में है वो बीजेपी पार्टी और ममता बनर्जी को हरा के हम लोग कब्जे में लाए हैं। ममता बनर्जी की दया दूरज पे कांग्रेस पार्टी अपना राजनीति नहीं करते, कभी नहीं किए थे, आज भी नहीं करते। बदले में कांग्रेस पार्टी की दया से और मदद से 2011 साल में ममता बनर्जी खुद सत्ता पे आई थी। ये बात मान के चलिए, ममता बनर्जी एक अवसरवादी नेत्री की नाम है।
Other opposition allies are hopeful of a solution soon.
देखील वाघिणीसारखे लढत आहेत तिथे आणि पश्चिम बंगालमध्ये त्यांची जी लढत ही फार महत्वाची आहे।
अलायंस एक ही है, सब साथ में ही रहेंगे। हमारी दीदी है वो और हम सब दीदी का बहुत प्यार और सम्मान करते हैं और अलायंस में कोई नहीं प्रॉब्लम होगा, दीदी हमारे साथ ही रहेगी।
Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar, who piloted the caste census agenda, has thanked the Narendra Modi government for conferring Bharat Ratna on OBC quota champion Karpuri Thakur. Nitish Kumar on Wednesday also took pot shots at nepotism in politics, which could embarrass his partners RJD and Congress.
कभी अपने लड़के को नहीं बढ़ाए थे जी सर, हम अपने भाई को ही शुरू से ही आसनी केंद्र में मंत्री रहे जी। अब अभी राज्यसभा में है, अब पार्टी के राज्यसभा के नेता हैं, पार्टी के जनरल सेक्रेटरी हैं, सब कुछ है, तो इनका भी काम सब होते हैं।
The TMC's decision to contest elections on its own and the frequent sniping by Nitish Kumar threaten to derail the opposition campaign even before it takes off. This when Modi poll wagon is already running in top gear ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. Bureau Report, India Today.
And here's the latest chapter in that unfolding and very ugly divorce between the Congress and the Trinamool. Well, Didi has ditched the Congress party saying, we won't ally with them in Bengal. But Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, who usually always has something to say, he's a bit of a motor mouth, has a reputation for attacking Mamata Banerjee at every turn, has now amazingly offered no comment. He's silent. India Today tried to get a comment from him over this big implosion within the India alliance, but for the first time, it seems that Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary is biting his tongue and he's lost for words. Maybe he's received instructions from the High Command to keep his peace and not stir this boiling pot. Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary says, I have nothing to say. Probably the first time in his life that Adhir Ranjan has said that he has nothing to say. He says, I have no idea about the alliance. Imagine that. Here's Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary not offering a comment.
राहुल गांधी जी आज बेकार के ताई रिसीव करते जाते अलायंस के बारे में हम जाए ना अलायंस के बारे में किसी नहीं उन्होंने कहा है ममता कौन के कहा है या इस बारे में पूछे राहुल गांधी जी आज बेकार के ताई रिसीव करते जाते अलायंस के बारे में हम जाए ना अलायंस के बारे में किसी नहीं उन्होंने कहा है ममता कौन के कहा है या इस बारे में पूछे
Indrajit Kundu is live with me for more on this. Indro, it's a very serious issue, but Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary is the man who perhaps has been the face of the, the damage that has been caused, the irritation that has been constantly at Mamata Banerjee's door. Even while this alliance was forged between the parties under the India Alliance umbrella. What are you hearing from within the Trinamool? Is there a chance of some kind of reconciliation? Rahul Gandhi also said personal equations exist. Or is this like a final divorce?
Well, you heard Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. He was visibly disturbed and evasive. The ball was clearly in Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary's court as far as this one is concerned. It was also firmly in the court of the Congress High Command, because the Trinamool Congress have waited for 3 months, deadline after deadline, but they wanted the Congress High Command to address the elephant in the room, and that is seat sharing in West Bengal, something that the Congress didn't seem to be very intent in doing. They first said, let's wait till the election results of the 5 states, which has already happened. And now the Trinamool Congress is miffed that now the entire Congress leadership seem to be busy with Rahul Gandhi's Nyay Yatra. So Trinamool Congress doesn't want to wait. They know how to take on the BJP. They have done it successfully in 2021 during the assembly elections. So they want full preparation, and they think time has already run out for the Congress party to dilly-dally into something as serious as taking on the Modi-Amit Shah juggernaut in the 2024 elections. Therefore, Mamata Banerjee clearly run out of patience. And Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary's constant jibe in the past few days has not helped matters. In a sense, I would say it has only given Mamata Banerjee the opportunity to come out and say that, look, boss, state president, this is what is happening. So we don't want to wait any further, and we have decided to akla cholo in West Bengal. So ball clearly in Congress's court. The Trinamool Congress, none of the leadership is speaking out right now, ever since TMC Supremo has spoken. Never say never in politics. It is the art of possibility. But for now, one would say this is a closed chapter. Nobody speaks after what Mamata Banerjee has spoken within the Trinamool Congress.
Very, very interesting. I mean, it's, after the things that have been said, after the very ugly things that have been said, there appears to be some kind of finality to what Mamata Banerjee has said, but nothing's ever over in politics, especially in electoral and alliance politics. So we'll have to see whether the Congress can actually troubleshoot. We saw Jairam Ramesh swoop in to say, the alliance will not be the same without Mamata, etc., etc. But, this is the curse of the Congress, always reacting, always fixing something that's, and waiting for it to break before rushing to fix it, never ever thinking of preventing something like this is nobody ever rapped Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary on the knuckles for the last 12 months, and he's been attacking Mamata Banerjee left, right and centre. So that's something really to think about. Indro will continue to report that from Kolkata. But I wanted to share some pointers and some data with you. Here's what Mamata Banerjee really wanted. Let's bring it down to what the negotiation was about and how things broke down. She said she wanted regional leaders to spearhead the fight against the BJP in specific states like hers, like Bengal, like Tamil Nadu and elsewhere. She said wanted 1 out of 2 seats in Meghalaya and 2 out of 14 seats in Assam. These were crucial requests from Mamata Banerjee, which she now says were not agreed to by the Congress party, and that's where the bone of contention really got stuck. But why is Mamata Banerjee so upset? Because negotiations mean talks are on. So did Congress really sort of shut the door on her? Well, it goes beyond just seat sharing. As you can see, she says there was no formal invitation to Mamata Banerjee for Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra that was extended to her or the Trinamool Congress. Very importantly, the Congress denies this. They say January 13th, email and hard copy invitations were sent to Mamata Banerjee, but she says no courtesy has been shown. I did not get any invitation. Second problem, she's angry, justifiably so, because no action has been taken against Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. If the High Command, if Sonia Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge, Rahul Gandhi have simply refused to discipline Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, the interpretation for Mamata Banerjee is that the High Command is okay with Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary constantly sniping at her. She's accused the Congress of delaying seat-sharing talks. She says this clarity and lack of clarity and this ambiguity of the seat-sharing talks is cramping her own style and battle readiness for the war in 2024. She's called the Congress's demand for 10 to 12 seats in West Bengal unjustified. She's practically laughed them in the face and said, who are you to ask for 10 to 12 seats? You can't win anything anywhere. The continued attacks by the left on the Trinamool, Rahul Gandhi, very close to the left, has also added fuel to that entire fire, accused the left of controlling the opposition bloc's agenda. She did this on January the 22nd after she led a multi-faith rally parallel to the Prime Minister's Pran Pratishtha ceremony in Ayodhya. So Didi is angry, and as a mercurial street fighter of a leader, her anger is very much part of her political personality. But that doesn't mean her decisions don't stand. The Congress has, in many ways, practically asked for it. Now, this is something, this kind of quake isn't restricted to just Bengal. Take a look at alliance relations in other parts, of the country. Let's just show you some, where things are at as far as alliance relations between the Congress and regional parties in other places. In July last year, after meeting in Bengaluru, the UPA, as we know it, was dissolved because the UPA had a resonance with corruption and things like that. So a decision was taken to end the name UPA, and this new alliance was born. It was called INDIA. And now, just ahead of the Lok Sabha elections, 2 months away, the cracks in the coalition, the obvious contradictions, the ego clashes, the competing interests, the ambitious confrontations has left the alliance in tatters. Take a look at this report now.
What started as a united opposition alliance just 6 months ago now appears to be at a standstill due to disagreements over seat distribution. Following West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee's decision to reject an alliance with Congress in her state for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections, her counterpart in Punjab from the Aam Aadmi Party also stated that his party would go it alone in the northern state.
2024 में लोकसभा चुनाव में आम आदमी पार्टी के पक्ष में 13 नहीं होंगे।
ममता बनर्जी ने अकेले चुनाव लड़ने की घोषणा कर दी।
देखो ये तो उनका काम है। ये
इंडिया अलायंस का फ्यूचर कैसे?
नहीं कोई नहीं, वो हो सकता है कोई उनके साथ बातचीत चल रही हो उस लेवल पे, लेकिन पंजाब में हम ऐसा नहीं करने वाले। पंजाब में कांग्रेस से
In Bihar, Chief Minister Nitish Kumar's JDU is expressing dissatisfaction with Congress over the delay in finalizing seat allocations. Uddhav Thackeray's Sena group has already staked claim to 23 out of Maharashtra's 48 Lok Sabha seats.
हमने पहले बोल दिया है, हमने हमेशा महाराष्ट्र में 23 सीटों पर चुनाव लड़ा है लोकसभा। उस 23 सीटों पर शिवसेना चुनाव लड़ेगी।
तीन पार्टनर्स के बीच 23 सीट शिवसेना, 48 का पूरा आंकड़ा ही है महाराष्ट्र में।
18 तो हमारे सिटिंग एमपी थे ना, 18 तो हमारे सिटिंग एमपी थे, हम जीत चुके थे। कोई व्यक्ति चले जाने से हमारा जो वोटर रहता है उनके साथ नहीं जाता, वो तो पार्टी के साथ ही रहता है।
In Uttar Pradesh, no progress has been made between the Samajwadi Party and Congress on seat negotiations. Insiders reveal that the SP considers the allies' demand for 20 of the state's 80 constituencies unreasonable. The repercussions of the Hindi heartland's verdict. Congress seems to be losing its bargaining power with the regional leaders ahead of the Lok Sabha elections. Bureau Report, India Today.